welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, we thank you and we appreciate you. So, without wasting time, um, I would like to apologize once again. I know I have not been posting and I've been keeping you waiting, but good news, I'll be posting like 3 times a week or even every day. Right now, I have a lot of stories to share with you guys. I know it might touch somebody who is going through the stuff at the moment, and it might help her or him. So, without wasting time, you're gonna start the story right now. So, um, the character of my story today, I'm gonna name Irene. Irene is just a girl. She has finished her secondary school level, and as usual, the parents cannot afford to take her to high school since they are 7 and all of them need to study. So she has to stay at home and wait for maybe any opportunity to come on. But for her, she decided, no, I won't stay here. She decided to look for work here and there. She's looking for work, applying, sending CVs, uh, trying to. Sometimes she could even wash clothes for people in order to help the family. But her mom was still pressuring her. She's like, no, you're not doing enough. You need to go outside there, look for work. And she'll tell her Mom, I've been trying. Can't you see I'm going out every day? There's no single day that you'll just find me sitting at home. I go outside there. I'm looking for work, but I can't even find that work. But the mom would pressure her more and more and more and more, and Grace felt so bad. She felt depressed because this is her own mother. She should be supporting her. She'll be like, it's okay. The work will come. The work will come. You know. Then the mother will pressure her here and there, here and there. Yo, get out of my house in the morning. Even when it's raining, go outside there, look for work. And Grace will do so. She will go there. She will go. And she became tired. But then one day, she met this guy who wanted to open a club. And that guy wanted cashiers, bartenders, waiters. I think bartender and waiters are the same person. I'm new to this thing, so Grace. Did did I give my character Grace or I read? Let's continue with Grace then. So Grace joined this club, and she started working. Then the mom started complaining, "Why are you coming home late? Why are you coming home late in my house?" And Grace was like, "Mom, this work I found, and he actually told you I'm working in a club. And in clubs, you normally have to go back home late. Since the club is working till around midnight, they did not have the permit to work till morning, so she could come home late. And per day she used to earn around 250 per day. So when the mom is arguing, "Why are you doing this? Why are you coming to my house this late? Are you the owner of this house?" Then Grace will take the money that she worked for that day and give her mom. Then the mom will be happy. She'll be like, "Yeah, no, that's my daughter. I'm happy. I'm so happy." Then Grace was like, "Oh, it's okay. So my mom is after me. That is after the money that I'm working, not even after my safety or any other stuff." So she became depressed and she felt lonely at that moment. So she continued working. Then there's this guy who used to come to the club with another chick, with some other lady. Then the guy would spoil that lady, and Grace was like, "Oh, I wish this man could be just mine one day. I wish to find some guy like this one." Then when this guy comes to club, she would give the woman who was like she would spoil the lady who she came with. She would give her whatever she wants, any drink, expensive uh, food. This lady would eat like crazy. Then as time goes by, she stopped coming with this lady. I mean, the guy stopped coming with this lady. So Grace was like, "Oh, it's okay. The lady nowadays she's not coming with the man. What really happened?" But that's not her. That was not a problem anymore. So the guy started being friendly with the Nini with the Grace. She'll be like, "Hi, How are you? Have you eaten? Sometimes she would bring meat for Grace, and Grace would be happy. So this thing continued. They started being friends. Then after after a short period of time, they started dating. Uh, then later on, this guy was like, "I want you to come visit me in my house." And this guy was rich. She was not that rich that he would drive vehicle or something. This guy was, when you live in the ghetto, if you come to see somebody who lives in the nearby estate, that person is rich to you. Because where you come from and where he is staying, it's two different things. Because where you're living in a mud house, or maybe an iron mabati house, or maybe timber house, and for him, he's living in a house made of stone, so it's cool. Whenever it's raining, he cannot even hear when it's raining. But you, the difference between you and Nini and him, it's the rain. You can hear the rain, but for him, he can't hear that rain. He's just sleeping nicely. So Grace was like, let me give it a try. So the club was not so far from where the guy lived, but where Grace was living, it was a bit far. So Grace was like, no, it's okay. Today I'll come for sleepover. Then he went. I mean, the Grace went to this guy's house and they slept. Then later on, continued like that. It continued. This guy was like, I want to marry you. I want us to. Like he never even told Grace that he wants to marry you. He told Grace, I want you to move in with me. You know, Grace could not see these things. Like she couldn't ask herself, where did the other lady? Where did she went to? What really happened to her? But when you're in love, you're like, no. And I can't say Grace was in love because she was looking for that somebody, for that one person who could love her the way she is, who could give her love and support, because she was lonely. You see the way the mom is the mom is how do I put it? The way the mom is taking her, the way the mom is treating her, she felt kind of lonely. She felt all alone. She just wanted somebody. So as time goes by, Grace started. She stopped going home. Actually, she would go sleep in this guy's house. Then in the morning, she would go home, take a shower. Mm, then in the evening, she goes to work again. But these things continued. When the guy gave her 3K per day, she would give the mom. Then the mom was happy. She became happy. She didn't even ask her, where did you find this money? Where did you sleep? She didn't even care about that. But when the money came, the mommy was like, oh, now that's my daughter. Now you're helping me. And the Chris was like, oh, it's okay. I think this thing is making my mommy happy. For the first time, I can see my mom happy and she's proud of me. So as it continued, uh, this guy told Grace, I want you to move in with me. Grace was happy. She moved in with the guy. After moving in with the guy, the mom was also, finally, you left my house. You're now out of my house. At least I'm happy. And later on, as time goes by, the guy was just okay with Grace. She even told Grace to quit that work because she didn't like to see Grace working in a club. So Grace left the work and she became a full-time housewife. That was the worst mistake she made. Oh, now the guy started mistreating her. She started mistreating her like crazy. She would go to work, leave Grace hungry in the house. She doesn't have money. She didn't have anything. Then this day, Grace just missed home. She told the guy, tomorrow I want to be around. I'm going home, and I'll come back maybe after 1 day or two. I'm going to see my family, then I'll come back. So Grace left. She went to see her family. Then she slept day 1, 2. Then she came back. Then the neighbors were like, "Excuse me, Grace, do you like we hear some other lady here in this house speaking in English? Are you the one? Because whenever you go out to see your parents, this is what's happened. I think this guy is cheating on you or something. She's bringing some other ladies in this house." Then Grace decided to ask the man, I heard you are bringing ladies in this house. Is that true? And the guy was like, you have started to listen to people, and that's not good for us. It's not healthy for us. If you've started doing that, I don't think if this marriage will work anymore. And Grace started apologizing because, this guy was everything to him. You know, this guy made her leave the ghettos. And Grace, what she wanted to do was she just wanted to make her mom happy. Because her mommy was like, yeah, finally my daughter got married to this guy. This guy has money. And Grace was like, I no. She apologized. She said, sorry, I won't repeat the same mistake again. And the guy was like, oh, it's okay. I've forgiven you. Then it just continued. The guy started being nice. Then later on, as time passed, he continued the same behavior. He could go to work without anything. And, Grace likes talking to people. So she made some friends out there. There was this one neighbor. Whenever the guy will go to work, the husband will go to work, Grace will go to stay with this friend of ours. Then the friend will make lunch, they will eat, make stories. Then in the evening, Grace will go back to her house. Then the husband will come back. 24/7, he's on his phone, he's chatting, and Grace, whenever Grace asks the man, what are you doing? Who are you chatting with? The husband will beat her like crazy. Then this thing continued. It continued, and Grace was like, what should I do? I can't go back home. Because if I go back home, my mom won't be happy. Because this is the only thing that's making my mom happy. And what do? I'm going to stay in this house. If this guy wants to kill me, let him kill me, but I'm not going back to our house. Because Grace wanted to make her mom happy. She even forget about herself, and that's so bad. Then later on, she started losing weight. She was like losing weight, because of stress. She's not even eating well. She's really struggling. She has stress like crazy. Then the man will beat her up like crazy. She's like, the man would ask her, why are you not getting pregnant for me? Are you swallowing P2? Are you using contraceptives? And then Grace was like, no, me I want to get pregnant for you, but I'm not, I don't know what the problem is with me, because I'm trying to get pregnant, but I can't. Now what do I do? There's nothing that I can do. And then the husband just continued like that. Then later on, Grace Jenner decided to go back to her mom to see how the family is doing. She spent, I think, 1 day or two. Then the neighbor called. Well, the neighbor did not call. The neighbor did not call her. Grace returned home, and she found there was no gas. The gas cylinder, the one we used to cook, this small gas. She used to have this small gas cylinder, and 3 since that's what they used to have at the moment. So when she came back, she found the gas is not there, and the sufurias were taken, and the man was just sleeping on the bed. And Grace asked him, "Yo, what happened to the sufuria and the gas?" Then the husband was like, yesterday when you were sleeping, somebody came inside the house and stole sufuria and the gas cylinder. Then Grace was like, why? She was just asking herself inside. Deep down, she was asking herself, really? Can just a thief come inside the house and steal Jiko, like the gas cylinder and sufuria? No, this is not possible. But she didn't want to show the husband because she doesn't want to be beaten and she doesn't want to go back home. So she had to bear with this. Then, Grace, she had friends. She went to the friend and told the friend whatever happened. But the caretaker told the lady, in this apartment, there are watchmen looking after these houses. So you don't think a thief could just come inside the house and steal this thing. It's something your husband did is not telling you. And Grace was like, no, it's okay, don't care. No, she went to the other house and she asked the neighbor for a jiko and 2 sufurias to use. She came back with them. She cooked, but the husband was not happy the fish. I think the husband maybe wanted to Grace. When a man doesn't want you, he will do a lot of things to hurt you until you decide enough is enough. You want to go, but Grace did not read the signs. She wanted still to sit there because that thing made her mom happy. The mom was happy, bragging, my daughter is married to this young guy, and this guy is rich. So it continued, and one day Grace again went home. Then after going home, the neighbor called, and the neighbor said, hey, it's high time you come and see. There's something that's happening. You need to come and see with your own eyes. Today we don't want to say that we told you and you did not listen. So Grace came as fast as she could. Then when she reached on the house, she found the guy. She was sitting on the bed with this small boy, the son. So this guy has a wife and a small son. I think a 6-year-old son. And Grace was like, why didn't you tell me you were married before? So you have a wife and you just refused to tell me. And the guy was like, I did not want to tell you. I thought you knew because this wife of mine, I even posted her in my Facebook page. You never saw her. Oh no, that's your fault. I saw you. You're so naive, and I just wanted to use you. And Grace was so broken. Remember, this girl is coming from where there's no love, and she thought she had found love from this guy, and she was so broken. So she started packing her stuffs and taking them to the neighbor. She packed, and the wife and the husband were laughing at Grace like crazy, and Grace felt so betrayed with this man. Then what she told this guy was like, after finishing packing her stuff, she told this guy, I wish you well, but whatever you have done to me, it shall also be done to you. Then the guy was like, that's Nini. The karma thing won't happen to me. Just go. I was just using you. I just wanted someone to keep me company when my wife went to Shago. So bye, your time is up. And Grace now started remembering, that other lady. So she was just the same like me. She was used the same the way I was used. Then she remembered this guy used to come to the club with another guy, the friend now. When Grace were dating, then this guy was telling Grace, this guy has wife. Then Grace would go, at that time that Grace was in love. She was like, she will run to the guy now, to the husband. Your friend told me this. Your friend told me that you are married. Then the husband's like, no, he's afraid. No, he's saying he's lying. He's lying. Me, I'm not married. I just want to marry you. Then the guy was like, me, I've already told you. This guy is just messing with you and is wasting your time. You will see what will happen next. Then now Grace was remembering these things and he's like, wow, I wish I'd listened to this guy from the word go. Then Grace later on, she went back home to her family. Then the mother started abusing her. Now you see, who told you to go to that marriage in the first place? And remember, the mom was happy for her. She was happy when she was receiving money from this guy. She never even told Grace, you should stop going to see this guy. Why are you going there? But she's now sad because Grace had come back home. Then Grace was, she fell into depression. Even the brothers, they started talking badly about her. Why did you go there? You should go back there. Why are you staying in our house? You shouldn't have come back here. Grace felt so betrayed with the family, with the world, with everything. She felt like she couldn't continue. But she said, it's okay. I will continue no matter what. She just gave herself hope. And she said, no, I'm going to continue. This is not the end of the world for me. She went to the hospital. She got tested if she could have been having any infection, maybe HIV or something. She took pregnancy tests. She found herself she's just clean. She's okay. Then she left. She left and went back to home to her mom. Then later on, the mom was like, "No, you can't stay to this. You can't stay with me in my house. You need to leave." The mom chased her. But remember, Grace makes friends. She used to make friends, so she went back to the where the friend was living in the other house. Where she used to live before. So she went there. The friend was like, you can stay with me, no problem. So Grace started building herself over and over and over and over. Then later on, she made passport, and right now she's outside the country. She went to America, and right now she's okay. But she's not in touch with the family. She doesn't speak to the mom because the mom really made her suffer. And this is for you guys, for girls, or any maybe man. If you see maybe you are living in a somewhere you're not wanted, or maybe you feel just you're rejected, you don't feel yourself, please, it's time to leave. Don't stay there. Don't stay where you're not valued. Don't stay where you feel like your feelings are being hurt. Don't stay there. It's time for you to leave. And I know a lot of you are outside there. You're asking yourself, what do we do? Should we continue staying in this abusive marriage? What do we do? What will the society say? These things, what will society say? It's really keeping people in a toxic and abusive marriage, of which we need to stop it right now. We need to walk out free. We need to go. We need to start over. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people will say. The matter of fact, it's just you. What really makes you happy? What's making you happy? You really should put your happiness first, not what will other people say. That should not be affecting you in the first place. So guys, that has been our story. So um next, see you in the next video with the next story. Bye bye guys, I love you. Bye.